Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to make cookies. These cookies are made with raw quinoa, rolled oats, coconut oil, cinnamon, peanut butter, vanilla, maple syrup, baking powder, and then for the flavoring, either cocoa nips or coconut. I am going to double the recipe today because I'm going to make both. I'm making one batch with the cacao nips and one with the coconut. The rolled oats we are going to grind into oat flour. So let's get started. We are getting a frying pan ready. We are going to roast the quinoa in here for approximately 5 minutes with some coconut oil. We will start preheating the oven to 350, and now we get all of the ingredients ready. We are going to add 4 teaspoons of coconut oil. Because I'm doubling up the recipe, it will be 4 teaspoons. If you only do one recipe, it's going to be 2 teaspoons. Turn on this heat on medium high for the oil to melt. And once the oil is melted, we will add the quinoa. Okay, the oil is hot and we are going to add the quinoa. This quinoa is raw. This particular one I buy at Costco, and you do not have to wash this before you cook it. So this one works really great in the cookies because I don't have to wet the quinoa first, so it can roast nicely. Now we're going to add the cinnamon, stir it around, and we are going to let this roast for 5 minutes. Make sure the quinoa doesn't burn, so keep an eye on it by stirring it occasionally and turning the heat down. Depending on your stove, you might have to turn the heat down just a little bit so the quinoa doesn't burn. So we're going to let that roast, and then we continue. The quinoa is done, nicely golden roasted, and now we're going to add all of the other ingredients together. So we have all the remaining ingredients. Here is the oat flour with the baking powder. We are going to add the quinoa. We are stirring this around, mixing it in nicely. Now we're adding the peanut butter. This peanut butter is unsalted, has no sugar. The only ingredients, I think, is peanuts and maybe a little salt, but I'm not sure if it is salt or not. It's the Kirkland brand from Costco, which is very good. My husband loves this one. And now we're adding the melted coconut oil. And the maple syrup with the vanilla extract. Combine all of the ingredients. And I will take half of it and put it in a separate bowl. And the other half we leave in here. So I add the cacao nips to this batch and we incorporate it. Mix it nicely. And since it is the same dough, I don't need a different spoon because there's no cross-contamination. I add the shredded unsweetened coconut to this batch. The texture is a firm kind of texture. It is not too moist, not too dry. It has the perfect texture. This is the one with the coconut. And then this is the one with the cacao nips. We're going to put these on a baking sheet and bake them. Let's put them on the baking sheet. I got my baking sheets ready. I always use parchment paper to line for easy cleanup. We use a little water for the in-between size ice cream scooper. I have 3 different sizes. This is the one in the middle. And we scoop up the cookie dough. We have all the cookies scooped out from the chocolate. So we flatten them with a fork. Make sure you wet the fork so the cookies don't stick to it. And you do not have to space these cookies far apart. They don't spread out. So the cookies are ready to go in the oven. It's preheated and it's ready to go at 350 Fahrenheit. I will set the timer for 15 minutes and check the cookies to see if they're done. Now we're gonna do the same with the other batch, the ones that has the coconut in. But the coconut ones are done and waiting to get in the oven. We're just waiting for the other ones to be done cooking. And then we'll see how they look. Okay, so the cookies are done, the first batch. And that's what they look like. One of them broke. But this is what they look like after being in the oven for 18 minutes. The bottom is golden and the top is golden. You don't want them to get too dark, then they get maybe a bitter taste to them. So I'm going to put them on the cooling rack and let them cool. Oops. Okay, now we're waiting for the other ones to be completed. The quinoa with the coconut is done as well. They actually took a minute longer. So they were in the oven for 19 minutes. But I think it's because I make them bigger. If you make them a smaller size, they usually just take 15 minutes. But I made them just a little bigger. So we're going to put these ones on the cooling rack as well. Oops, these are all crumbly. And let these ones cool off. There we go. And here's the finished product. On this side are the cookies with the shredded unsweetened coconut, and over on this side are the ones with the cacao nips. If you don't have cacao nips, you can also use chocolate chips or any other chocolate that you prefer. So now I wait for them to cool off, then I individually bag them and put them in a Ziploc bag for storage. So when you're on the go, you just grab a cookie and you're set. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I see you next time. Guten Appetit, bon Appetit, auf Wiedersehen, bye!